Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy, Frosty RB, the Frostman himself. Sorry about the stream from yesterday, guys. I didn't realize all my audio filters were all completely gone. I think it's because I have a new audio interface. But anyways, how are y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. In today's stream, we're starting Banjo Kazooie. You know, Banjo Kazooie, this is not the OG version, but this is the better version in my personal opinion. Banjo Kazooie, the XBLA, also known as Xbox Live Arcade. Now, they made this version a lot more easier because, well, your stuff doesn't get resetted actually. So it becomes a little bit less archaic, but it's more casual friendly. And I actually do prefer this because, well, there are some days where I just really do not want to recollect some of the collectibles. So anyways, this will be a two-parter series. I will be showing everything off. In terms of like stop and swap, unfortunately, I won't be able to show off myself collecting them, but I will show you guys where to find them, if that makes any sense. Anyways, yeah, I have not played this game in a while, so getting back to platformers is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. So with that being said, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started because, well, this game is pretty short. And I like how in the XBLA version, they still show Banjo playing a game. I know handhelds are not really copyrighted or claimed in a way, whereas like consoles they were like much more restrict. But you know, I have so much fond memories with this game, both the N64 version and this version. Like it's a classic. It's a classic N64 game where you really have to play it to enjoy it, in my personal opinion. And you know, right now, the ugly witch, she rhymes in every sentence she says. Whether it's like passive or even insulting. Dude, very interesting character. But you know, I gotta say, I do like how they kept some of the references in this game, though. Like, from, like, other Rareware games. But, you know, it's kind of harder to commentate platformer games because I haven't done them in a while. So, unfortunately, I'm not gonna redo Conker's Live and Reloaded because of audio issues. Because the gameplay is, like, really solid either way, and I just don't want to do it again. Yeah, I'm sure they kept the pattern because it's Diddy Kong's old T-shirt from Diddy Kong Racing that Tooty is wearing. Tooty riding with Tooty. Oh my goodness! Oh yes, it's freaking Bottles the Mole, big lazy brother. Oh, of course she would call us lazy. That's what younger sisters usually do to the older brothers. There are some differences I'm not a big fan of. Like, they changed the portrait, because there used to be Fungi Forest from Donkey Kong's 64. And I like how Kazooie overheard a conversation right away. Fairer than you, still her looks, and ugly she'll be. Okay, this is the comment I don't understand. Is that your brother there? Clearly, warlocks don't ride brooms, for the most part. Sorcerers do, but not warlocks. Doesn't sound like a banjo. You'll soon be ugly. What a pretty. Yeah, they removed all the smacking and the whole biting and all that side effects, because normally you would hear like you would see like white puffy clouds and stuff in the background, but they removed it because, you know, animal abuse and stuff. What do you want, Kazooie? I get used to seeing that, by the way. So yeah, we're in welcome to the introduction tutorial section. Here, we're just now getting acquainted with Bottles the Mole. Which I'm not gonna... Well, yeah, he's short-sighted. I actually forgot he's short-sighted. What a pity. Yeah, we didn't hear any noise because of censorship. But I like how the texture is like much more sharper on the dialogue boxes this time around though. So that's a big bonus. Okay, I did put the game. So if you're brand new to this game, I would highly recommend learning the basic moves by pressing the A button. But because we're already good enough, I played this game so many times, I could decline the training. The tutorials in this game are actually pretty good for a platformer, because you're gonna really need to utilize your utility anyways. So, yeah. And by the way, when you first start the whole training thing, you're not gonna see these enemies like all over the place. So, it is one thing to keep in mind. But, you know, since we could skip the training, we could just collect these honeycombs. Extra honeycomb piece. Collect 6 of us to increase your health or energy bar. Yeah, so this is a permanent increase. Now, we do need to collect all of them to 100% this game. In this tutorial section, there's only 6 of them, but in like the main worlds, when we get to actually do the actual levels, right? There are actually 2 of them each. And yes, there's swimming in this game, guys. Otherwise, it would not be a platformer. I'm trying to think of a... It's been a while since I last played a platformer, so... Because lately, I've been playing only Persona 3 Reload. And my god, dude, that game is so freaking good. Like, that is the best version of Persona 3 I've played, like, ever. Like, I don't care if it's like... If FPS fanboys are, like, complaining that it's too casual. I really love the changes they made in that game. So yeah, like, my platforming hasn't gone too bad. Not until we get to, like I say, the later levels. And by the way, this is extra life. Look out for me. I'm an extra life. Yeah, in this game, back then in the N64 version, this would matter a lot because, well, actually no, it doesn't really matter much because all extra life really do is like prevent you to get a game over. And there's no consequences to get a game over besides warping you back to the title screen, and that's it. And that's the last honeycomb piece. Normally I would grab that like 3rd, but like I'm still relearning the stuff, you know, for the controls and such. But yeah, my fond memories with this game, honestly, they came from when I was a kid. I saw my mom playing this game because she really loved the N64 games back in the old day. Yes, speedrun strat. There you go. That's how we do it. And I can't skip this kind of... Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to skip that. So, I remember my mom had a guidebook of the Banjo Kazooie 1 and Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I never understood how Zelda was her favorite until like I was much older because I didn't like reading. But this game had a really good soundtrack, and one of the levels I remember fondly had a... I'm not going to spoil until we get there, but it was a very good, like, it gave me, like, imaginary thoughts and magic. It felt like very magical, if that makes any sense. But I had a sense like it became like a... As I grew older, of course, playing this game, I don't really get sick of it. Like there was a tradition where when I used to do Twitch, I would often stream this game around like I think New Year's or Christmas once per year, and just like 100% it like in one stream. These days I cannot stream longer than freaking 4 hours or even 3.5. And here's our main collectible. These are known as Jiggies. Think of them as like stars and sunshine sprays or anything like major collectibles from like Nintendo games. These are what are needed to collect to access to the main... Think of them as like pieces of a key to the next world, if that makes any sense. And there are 100 of them in the world, 10 in each world. See, like how like there's a portrait. Wow, they actually made it a little bit sharper in this version. Interesting. Because in the N64 version, you can't really see that. It was like very blurry because of the limitations. But in this version, you can see the enemies pretty, a little bit blurry, but not too blurry to where like it was just smudges. That was such an easy fit. The others may just test your wit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mumbo's Mountain, the first world of this game. 3 moves to learn in the world. Find my molehills. I'll explain. And 100 notes will grant you extra life, and these are needed to access through a spell. Think of them as like a toll, as you will. Oh, screw off, big butt. 5 Jinjos and 5 Jinjos per world, with the exception of Grunty's lair, will grant you a Jiggy. Now, this is more of like a tutorial, like a more of a second half of a tutorial section. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this move, because this move is gonna become really helpful. The talent trot, you guys are gonna get annoyed, I'm sorry, but this move helps us to move faster, and I could really use some of this speed right now, because we're gonna need to backtrack anyway, so it's not a big deal. Sometimes bottles will. Ah, frickles. How do you do it again? How do you do talent trot again? Hold the right trigger and press the left trigger. Oh, okay. I got it. Wait, what? Yeah, let's see. Hold the right trigger, then press the left trigger. Oh, trigger, not a control stick. What am I doing? And I already explained what these are. So yeah, like Banjo Kazooie, I actually played this a lot more compared to Mario 64. Mario 64 was one game I could not 100% as a kid. Like, I got basically every single collectible in Mario 64, except for there was one world there was 2 worlds I could not unlock for the life of me as a kid until like I saw a Mario wiki page or something growing up, and that was it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and collect these before I end up forgetting, and then we'll like scooch back up there because there isn't that much stuff I need to do in this section. Actually, no. I think it might be better if I start to move now. Then wait. Yeah, bottles basically spoiled what I was trying to say about the like why notes are very important in this game. Conga. This won't be the last time we'll see him, by the way. In this game we will, but not in the series. Okay. Yeah, because basically how you get jiggies is basically you earn them by doing like simple challenges like this. It's not a big deal. Yoink. And then we have Diddy Kong. I mean, Chimpy. His name is Chimpy, right? Yeah, Chimpy. I don't know how I remember these characters' names. When was the last time I played this game? 2 years ago, I think? Because last year I took a huge break on streaming. And here we have eggs. Shoot, I will have to come back here. Because I just realized there was one thing I forgot to explain. And the explaining part, well, it was something that I forgot to pick up. But here we could shoot eggs. And we could poop eggs too. Pro tip, we can't poop. Pooping eggs doesn't really do much until like second half of the game or so. Alright, so we get 50 eggs because that's all we could really want. Whoops. To shoot eggs, you just press Y. And we're basically playing dodgeball with Conga. And we do this three times. and then he's done. Be conga. Look at the Jiggy now because there gives me a solid switch there. And then Conga's back to his like usual stuff, which we're not gonna bother him anymore because, well, who cares about Conga at that point, right? Alright, so we have this fancy anthill. See, they really emphasize more on like the talent trot than anything. Yeah, because before, if you died in the world, you would lose all of your notes and have to like restart. Or basically, once you leave the world, including when you die, you would have to restart the world. And that's no fun, right? For some people it is, but they're freaking masochists. So here we get to learn the... I forgot what the move is called. Yeah, he's not lying though. We're going to be using the Beak Buster quite a bit. Is it Beak Buster? Ah, frickles. Whatever the move was called, because I freaking ignored it. But yeah, Kazooie, you're going to be using that a lot more. And Bottles is not lying, because we need to use this move to use it on the witch switches, which we did bypass one of them. And there's only one witch switch per world, with the exception of Grunty's lair, because Grunty's lair is like basically the only areas that would require witch switches to get the Jiggy that's concealed inside, if that makes any sense. Speaking of which, before we go, we need Ikumbokums. I call them Ikumbokums. They're called Mumble tokens. I'll explain how we use them later though, because basically they're not relevant right now. Doink. Because we have not met what these Ikumbokums use. Yeah, when I was a kid, I called them Ikumbokums. Guilty as charged. Don't judge me. With that being said though, 84, the last Jinjo is right here, second to last Ikumbokun, which is weird because I thought I collected I must have missed one Ikumbokun. Yeah, that had to be it, because I'm missing one Ikumbokun. Pro tip, this is why I learned the egg first, because I knew we were going to bump into these guys at some point. Be sure to leave at least one of them on top. Otherwise, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to leave the world again to do this, because there's an extra honeycomb piece. And remember, I said there was 2 per world, so you do not want to miss these. I highly recommend collecting as many things as you can. Oh, I got Ikumbokun. What Ikumbokun am I missing? Collected the one down there, got the one over there. There's 5 of them in this world because, dear lord, you need to know how to use them, right? It might be here actually, because this is the only central area or section I think that you could get. Yep, this is the last one we need to collect. Do not worry, because not every world requires the Ikumbokun. I would just like collect as many as you guys can, and then like you won't have to worry at the end game, because there's a lot of them throughout the world. This is just like an area where you're required to collect all of them, and then once we finish this area, Ikumbokums are not going to be too scarce, if that makes any sense. Okay, like this. Yummy Jiggies. And notice how there's like, we have one more Jiggy to collect. Get Jiggy with it. Don't worry, he's not an enemy. He's basically, this is Mumbo Jumbo. The best shaman in this game. For now, anyways. But he, basically, he does transformations. You meet the required toll of the Ikumbokums, and he will grant you a transformation. And not every world will have a transformation, because Mumbo's not in every single world. If anything, I think he only has 5 huts. So we don't need to worry about him in every world. That's why 5 out of 9, you only see Mumbo. But every world does have Ecombokums to collect. So that's why that's why I did say that the Ecombokums are not scarce compared to, like, say, like World 1. World 1, you do have to collect all of them to transform into the termite. Yes, and these guys will actually hurt you. These tinkers. They just talk about us because they want our backpack, of course. Alright. Give me that cool back. See what I mean, guys? See what I mean? Oh my goodness. They are very greedy. Alright, here's a 10th Jiggy. Normally, once you collect your 10th Jiggy, Banjo would do like a victory dance along with the chime, but because we're a termite, we're not granted to see the dance until next world. And there he goes. Go. That's Mumbo's Mountain. Easy peasy. Or they say piece of cake, piece of pie. Easy as pie. Whatever that saying is. I mean, I know there's like one for cake and one for pie. I always get the two mixed up. But yeah, that's Mumbo's Mountain. And normally bottles will tell you about the tutorial, but like if you're playing N64 version, he'll tell you like you know, your note score is blah blah blah. And by the way, once you exit out with the transformation, Mumbo's magic has a weird range. But there will be times where like you will need to exit out of the world to progress through the game. Alright, can I make it? Wait, I want to see if I can make it. Ah, frickles, dude. Just a few centimeters. Oh no, it did work. Yeah, so basically the note door. I just unlocked it. You know, just to save some time, I guess, question mark. But hey, it worked, right? It worked. Yeah, it's a combination of all your best note scores, which we don't... They do carry, and they're perma-collected, so... And that was the victory dance I was talking about, once you collect the jiggies. So easy you got past, unfortunately. You're first and last. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wake this one up. Cauldron pots are not gonna do anything for us right now. Because we need to find a secondary of the pair to even use it of the same color to create a shortcut. Which, cauldron pots aren't really that much of a big deal, to be honest. Treasure Trove Cove. Yes, yes, yes. If you want to, like, unhook the picture, you can't. Because they're going to be permanently placed. Now, this is where the worlds are going to start becoming a little bit bigger than, say, like, compared to, like, Mumbo's mountain. Oh, dear lord. We're looking forward to that now, aren't we, guys? But before we do that, I do want to come here and, go ahead and awaken this cauldron pot. It's different, but it will become very important in the next part. That's a collectible we can't use yet. But wait, there's more. See what I mean by Ecombokums not being as scarce? Yeah, that's why. Oh, screw you. Lose all your life, you lose a life. But lives are so freaking are very easy to get in this game, so it's not that big of a concern, to be fair, guys. So it's not that much of a big deal. But hey, this is the first track we're going to listen to that's actually fire. Welcome to Treasure Trove Cove, guys. Ahoy there, mateys. Treasure Trove Cove. There be 2 new moves to find. Underwater, we're going to encounter a shark called Snackers, which he's not that threatening. The only way to beat him right now is to poop out eggs, but we're not going to do that right now because there's no reason to. Man, dude, this track is so fire. I love this. Alright, here's the easiest boss of the entire game. Like, easier than Conga. Frustration Brain. Yeah, Kazooie's like very cheeky, if you guys have noticed. So basically, all you need to do is just play dodgeball with this guy. You hit him like when he's like He's just like sitting there. And that's it. Just freeze the magic number. Now before I go in there, pro tip, there's you can book him behind the shell. I will not be collecting all of these, but I want to collect as many as we can. Because there's way more than enough in this game for you, the player, to collect. So it's not a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and collect these notes. There's only like one thing that's valuable in here. But I just wanted to do that because I wanted to. Because I'm evil. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Do not worry, guys. If anyone's watching this like post stream, I will be posting timestamps per world. I know Mumbo's Mountain. I think we finished down like 11 minutes or something. The fastest I've done it was like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, we're gonna get eaten by snackers here because there's another extra honeycomb piece that's well worth it. Yeah, lovely. That was this game was the first time I ever actually heard the Jaws theme. Not the original Jaws theme, but like the regular Jaws theme. Because of freaking snackers, like haunting me in my lifetime. Alright, before I do that... See how like vast like Treasure Trove Cove is compared to say like Mumbo's Mountain? I even had trouble getting that last note. Alright. Here's a here's an opening that we could go through. Yeah, automatically saves. I need a... Oh, there you go. There's the sharp swimming controls. I was wondering how do you do them? This will become important once we get to the area that once we collect the other one. Because what I usually like to do, because I've played this game before, I usually like to turn in everything at once rather than like do it and then come back. I just don't. I prefer efficiency. Feathers, we're gonna learn them we're gonna learn them very soon, so do not worry. Alright, this is your big chance, chicken legs. We get to fly. And unlike Mario 64, we can actually fly. Oh man, I love this move. Yeah, and Bottles is gonna keep filling up my energy when I don't really need it. Because, like I said, this game made it so much easier to where like you don't need to like worry about lives. Because everything's like all recorded, so... Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and collect some of these. Already, you guys can tell we're like about 25% done with this world. The fastest I've done this world, I think 17 minutes? And that was because I got really lucky in efficiency. Because I'd done experimenting, but like, it was like by dumb luck though. Here we have shock pads. We'll be using these, every now and then. I wouldn't say like rarely, but not too often, I would say. And we learned all the Cove's news moves. Which, by the way, they don't show you exactly what moves you have not picked up. Which I kind of find a bit silly. Here we have, this is the first time we actually had to poop out eggs. No joke. That will destroy that. Yay. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness, that was weird. Okay. Oh shoot, am I not able to... No, I should be able to. I was gonna say it. That sand candle's not that high. Alright. So basically, we gotta spell out Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo. And we will need to come back here later. So I just let you guys know, FYI. This isn't the one-time kind of deal. Z. Where's the Z? Z. O. Oh. Now, when I was a kid, I always got confused of like, what to freaking do here? Banjo Kazooie. Not like this guy matters, to be honest. We already killed him before he finished the sentence. That's funny. Alright. So that's done. So we got that covered. Yeah, there's a stop and swap egg in here in this world, but I'm not going to show that off in today's stream. I'll do it next stream, actually. Maybe. What I want to do now is actually do the... I actually want to do the shock pads now, actually. See, sometimes I debate whether I should do the flying first or shock pad first, but I think the shock pads make a bit more sense right now. Technically, we should do the flying a bit more, you know, do the flying first. But there's a Jiggy up here that I would rather just like get out of the way now before I forget it. See how clean and efficient we are? Okay. So that's done. We will have to come back here in a bit though. And because I collected those 2 golden treasures not too long ago, I'm going to go ahead and give it to this hippo, Captain Blubbers, because we'll be seeing him in the next game. Because he gives us a Jiggy. You Jiggy with it. You know, Treasure Trove Cove isn't as bad as I remembered it when I was a kid. I still like it because of the freaking rock, the whole like jamming music. Like it really pumps you up because you know that you're going to go on a big adventure. And that's what I really like about it. Okay, yeah, there's a singular note, but I want to go ahead and grab this chest now and just grab it because there's going to be a special message playing. That golden treasure was for me. Now, harder. Still, the game will be. And she's not lying, by the way. This game is going to become a bit harder, but not too difficult. Yeah, snackers. Yeah. We got tired of your shenanigans. Alright, so let's go ahead and, there's a honeycomb piece over there that I'm going to go ahead and grab. Because this is a... Fun fact, this was actually the last one I got on my first 100% completion playthrough when I was a teenager. Because when I was a kid, I didn't really care about 100%ing games until like some of the easier ones I played. I can't remember what was the first game I 100%ed, by the way. It's been a while. Yeah, some of these treasures have notes. What we gotta get? And I think this one has a feather, which I don't really care about, to be honest, so we'll skip that for now. Alright, Spyro, here we come. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at my time playthroughs, my times on each world at the end of the stream, because I'm not going to 100% this game all in today's stream. It just wouldn't make sense. And not effective, to be fair. You know what? I could say screw all this platforming and just like go to the next Jiggy because it's, well, easier. Don't get me wrong, guys. My platforming hasn't rusted over the years. I just feel it's a bit better just doing it that way. Yeah, because if you do it like I think it takes a little bit longer and there's no notes along the way. So it's not really a big lost cause anyways. It's not a big deal. To get through these stilts, you need to collect them. You don't really need to climb these stilts of the stairs. It's just easier. Because you can actually slide off of them. And sliding is not fun in this game. Oh, no siree. No, it's not. Alright, there's a... You can invoke them? No, there's a Jiggy down here. This one's actually well hidden. What up, Legacy? Yeah, they changed a lot from Persona 3. Dude, I'm really liking PR3. a P3 Reload. It's a really good remake. You know, how far are you into Reload? If you know what I'm asking. Yeah, I'm streaming a bit earlier than usual, but that's because this game's gonna be pretty short. You know, like I would say like 2.5, maybe 3 hour stream, and then next stream will be like 2 hours or something. Arg me booty. But yeah, like there's just a lot of changes that they made that I had problems with FES, and some problems with portable. Oh, it's just eggs. I don't care about eggs. But you know, I gotta say, it was well worth the price tag, despite games becoming a, you know, a $10 before tax increase. That game's actually, I'm glad I paid full price for it. That's one game I don't regret paying full price for. You finished it yesterday. What'd you think of it? I know Persona 3 is like one of the more rougher games too. Yeah, screw the shock pads. I'm not doing the shenanigans. But you know, I'm still at like I'm approaching mid game. So basically, you know, I've already played the game, so you guys could tell me about spoilers and stuff because I've already done it. But basically, I had to do the chariot. No, not chariot. The Hierophant and Lovers shadows, which is like, I actually had a hard time against the Hierophant when I did my first playthrough of Persona 3. But Lovers was a complete joke because I didn't get any charms, which is a big shocker because what is love, right? The one thing I will say though is I'm not a big fan of some of the OSTs that they changed though. Like the final battle, I heard it on I heard the final battle theme on the what's it called? On some of the OST recordings. Can't say I'm a big fan of it. It's just too, I don't know. The final battle is way too intense for a metal track like the final boss. Because like, especially when you get to like to the piano and the chorus transition, it is way too mellow. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but I prefer my final boss games to be more intensive. You enjoy more than Persona games, like that's the worst seem weaker. Yeah, I agree with that too. Cause like when you go against say like the final boss in Persona 4, I enjoyed the first track, but the second track was like no one gets to the 7-minute mark and remembers like that 1 minute chorus that plays in Persona 4 final battle theme and against Izanami. I don't know, that's just what I believe. Actually, you know what? You've been awarded a gamer pick. Lucky you. Yeah, that's exclusive to this Xbox version. Screw that noise. How long did it take me to finish this world? Damn, that's like, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually my best I've ever done Treasure Trove Cove. Wow, damn, dude. That was something else. If I get killed, it doesn't matter. To raise your persona status. Yeah, the thing, the trade-off about the whole like 3 instead of like 5 or 6, compared to say like 4 or 5, is that its levels much higher than say like 4 or 5. I think it's like capped at 6 or 7. One of the 6 or 7. Stop and swap was carried over by that. Persona 4 was definitely intentional. Yeah, Persona 4 is a lot more character focused, I would say. But like, you know what, Persona 4, it just reminds us so much of Scooby-Doo for whatever reason. You know, they have like a video on YouTube where like they show Persona 4. They have like a Persona 4 golden opening, right? Playing What's New Scooby-Doo opening theme. This is where you get the pink eye, by the way. The I don't know, it just suits very well. I just want to Death Warp out of here, guys. That's the only reason why I did that. But like, I still prefer Persona 4 as my favorite. I think it's because like the year it takes place. I think that's the main reason why I relate to Persona 4 Golden the most compared to say like 3 and 5. 5 was really good. And then 3 with the with Reload popping it off and stuff, it's I feel like I'm playing basically a very completed version. Oh, it's okay, so courage, I think it's courage, academics, and charm. So it's capped at 6. Gotcha. Max them out by August. Oh, dude, I'm at June. No, I'm starting July. And my academics is still at 3. So I gotta really work on that because I know one S-Link much later in the game, the Empress Link, you have to have max academics, which I'll have max academics by then, but that was one, the Empress Link, that was one I was not able to finish in any of my playthroughs. I got to like maybe level, level 7? Level 8? On her link? And I couldn't finish it because I ran out of time. Well, we'll see. Like, there are some changes that I did like. The Theurgy, that became very shocking. Like, I was so shocked with the Theurgy edition. Like, I was like, what is this? This is pretty cool. These are some pretty cool signatures. Now, not all of them are balanced from what I've seen, though. Like, for example, like, Yukari's is, like, pretty freaking overpowered because you're going to be healing and stuff. By the way, you talk to her if you want to know dirt about Carntella, which I don't really care about. All those answers are completely randomized per playthrough. But, you know, I've been doing the part-time job. I'm going to start doing the burger challenge. Fortune and Temperance, because you didn't care for the art kid and Papelu. I call him the French weeb, the Temperance. See, a lot of people don't care for the art kid. I also agree because I don't really care for him. It's just basically your parents want you to become a doctor to follow in their footsteps, but he wants to pursue in like his hobby as a future. Which, you know, it's a very relatable social link, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't even remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. The art club leader. He's not that interesting as a character. Like, majority of the ones are not that interesting. I don't care about the magician's problems about wanting to bang a teacher. The track star, I have some sympathy for him because I've been in those situations before. Temperance, it's like, he's a French weeb. No doubt about it. Welcome to Clanker's Cavern. This is the first Vulture level in this entire game, and it's not that, I think this is one of my least favorite worlds, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know how I got hit there, but I will gladly take it. But yeah, like, I didn't finish the Empress Link. I really wanted to, though, because I found that one pretty interesting with the whole arranged marriage thing. Then, what was it? High Priestess was, like, cooking, right? It was about, like, cooking, I think. It's been a while since I started those links, because, those were on Portable and FES, and I didn't get to finish out any of those because of those stupid, jealousy mechanics. Dude, those jealousy mechanics, so stupid. Yeah, the entire world revolves around that garbage fish, by the way. Don't be surprised. I'm gonna do the outskirts of this world first, and then we'll tackle him. Because there's no reason to. But, you know, the one I really want to just get out of the way, though, is just the Emperor. If I remember correctly, maxing out the Emperor Link gets you Odin, right? That was one link I was able to max out, and I really did not like that link. It's stupid. Like, luckily no jealousy in this game. Only some amusing cutscenes. Okay. Romance a couple before certain days. Okay, yeah, I think that's good because in the both FES and Portable, you actually had to like romance the girls to get to their max link. It was, I'm not gonna lie guys, it was a pretty stupid mechanic with the jealousy thing. I'm not a big fan of it because I don't care about this team manager, to be honest. And then the Justice link, as much as I love the Justice Arcana, I don't care for that link, to be honest. If anything, that link should have been Fortune. Because it's more like I get it, it's like all about the whole money thing, but I don't care about that. I don't care about that clingy girl. Dude, I feel like she was the most clingy one of the bunch. And I think her rank up actually in the original game, where like she becomes jealous a lot easier and a lot earlier compared to say like the other girls in Persona 3. Take that cane of sugar because it's been a while. And I will have to play back through Portable at some point if I want 100% that game on Steam. But, you know, I play games for fun, but like, I don't know. There's just something about me like where like, you guys ever get the feeling where like you have to 100% the series you like, besides of course the 2 fighting games, where like you enjoy the series so much where like you have to 100% and get all the Steam achievements for all the games in the main series. It's kind of like that with me with Persona and Danganronpa, but I don't know, maybe I'm just a weird one. But you know, the Theurgy though has saved me so much SP against like the Tartarus trio bosses, and that's like the main complaint I had with the trio bosses. What up, Drunken? How you been, my friend? Oh, by the way, I played a bit more on Cold Steel on my own time, Cold Steel 1, but I have not touched SC or any other ones. Scarred you for life, dude. Hyrule Warriors is... it's way too much, man. I don't know who in the right mind 100% Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. That game is... it has way too much content for its own liking. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. It's... Hyrule Warriors, it's a great game. But... 100%ing it, it's just... what is wrong with you? What I mean by what's wrong with people is... where do you get that much time to 100% a... what did they call those? What are those games called again for the warrior games in Japanese? I forgot what the name is called officially. I have not been playing Cold Steel lately. I've only played before Persona 3 Reload came out. I was playing through Cold Steel 1. I got to the 3rd camp mission. It's Geiss's the Norderlands, countryside basically. The boonies. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't like that chapter so far. Like, I passed through Eustace's, you know, royalty section. That one was okay. But I really don't like the northern countryside. It's just boring to me. It's cool that you get to ride horses though, don't get me wrong. Legacy, I think you had too much free time during your bachelor's program. That might be why you 100% Hey guys, screw undergrad classes. Why don't we 100%? Why don't we go ahead and 100% Hyrule Warriors instead of writing a capstone project? I think that's way more convincing to get me to the master's point. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. I really want to. As of right now, because of the my whole work schedule, I will have to put those on hold for now. I will go back to Trails in the Sky 2 though. I'm not jumping to Cold Steel right away because you know, because the whole like carry on feature, like where you're like, you know, like once you beat one game in the series, right, you like carry on like a few extra goodies in your level and stuff to the sequel. Bubbles! His name is Gloop. Yeah, there's a Japanese name for it. It's like Moo something. Musai? Musa? I don't remember. You got recommended in Delaware. Alright, man, you're all over the place at this point. So when are you going to be choosing your last finalized decision for your PH program? You've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy Relink and started over Final Fantasy Remake. Dude, 7 Remake is such a good game. And this is coming from someone who's never finished the original, which I know I'm bad. I can't call myself a JRPG enthusiast because I've never finished Final Fantasy OG. I get so much people ragging me down because I've never finished OG Final Fantasy 7. But I like the OG version just in a different way compared to, say, like the remake, though. I will say, though, the remake is a really good game, though. I just wish I had, you know... I just wish I was more, I don't know what this is what I'm looking for. Have to wait for the offers to come in your PH program? Okay. And how... oh, yeah, because, like, the way that, besides a bachelor's program, I know the funding is a bit different for with like masters and PH. I think PH is a little bit more restricted to masters, right? Correct if I'm wrong, because I've never done anything higher than a bachelor's. Because PH colleges are all over the place, because you have to focus on the professors that serve your advisors. That is true. Because you're going to be helping them with their research, right? Because that was the main thing that's the difference between what I've heard from masters versus bachelors, was that the masters you actually have to get way more involved with, like, researching, but like PH you go way more depth in researching. So Drunken has not finished a remake when it came out, so you're ready for Rebirth. Oh wait, it comes out this month? You know, I always thought it came out like a little bit later. Oh good, they didn't take this out. You know, I will get, you know, Rebirth at some point. Just not now. I don't even have the Yakuza 8 game yet. Because I saw the gameplay of 8. It's like, I'm not feeling this one either. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so PH is usually fully funded for classes, and you get stripped down for, not stripped down, you get stripped for living expenses. Then you apply for assistantships or scholarships to get money. Oh, gotcha. That's yeah, it sounds a lot more restricted too, compared to just like a bachelor's, because anyone could do bachelor's. And your Boston conference costs you like $1,700? Jesus. But did they pay for? They didn't pay for the hotels and stuff, right? That's a lot of money. Okay, so Rebirth comes out at the end of this month. Wow, that's like in 2 weeks, right? Crazy. I'm so behind in gaming, guys. It's like I gotta get back to it at some point when I do have free time. But you know, responsibilities as an adult always come first, unfortunately. But hey, that's how we roll, right? You know, I wouldn't mind it too much though. Like, you know, even though I work full time right now with a weird schedule, whenever I get the chance to play games, I appreciate them a lot more. Whereas like when I had a lot of more free time to play many different games, I was just like, all right, let's play this game, and I just want this game to get it over with. You know, that kind of thing. Just to brag about like backlog and stuff. But now it's like, I appreciate basically most of the games I enjoy playing. I think the last game, like, I really wanted to just finish and just like hurry it up and just get over with was like Yakuza 7. Because dear lord, dude, that game is like so freaking grindy. I didn't enjoy it as much as like other people. It's a good game, but it's like, I don't really care about it. I don't like the whole turn-based system in Yakuza. It just feels weird to me. Like, what Yakuza takes turns, guys? You guys have to tell me. When you're in a fight, like in the fighting against like other gangsters, who the heck thinks? Who has the right mind to take turns? It makes no sense. It is a dangerous boundary, my friend. That's why I don't buy that many games as much as I used to. The last game I bought was Persona 3 Reload. So that should ought to tell you guys something. So Drunken got into Yakuza by playing Like a Dragon, finish it later. Dude, the older ones are so much better. Like, I'm not saying Like a Dragon's a terrible game. No, far from it. It's a good game. It's just weaker compared to, say, like the other games in the Yakuza series. Yeah, exactly. Drunken, I 100% agree with you on that. Like, I'm just not a big fan of, like, turn-based games for certain series. Like, I feel like a Dragon for 7 was just too grindy. Like, especially when you get to, like, a mid-game. There's this one boss that kept shooting guns and stuff. It's ridiculous. And the gun damage was way too high. Like, I had all my gear equipped and stuff, but I only had 3 party members at the time. So I didn't have a dedicated support, if that makes sense. I had a tanker, I had a support character, and I had an offensive character. And it's just like, I couldn't do it. I finished it, though. Oh, wow. I thought I could actually just gun through this and without getting hit. I guess not. 3 weeks ago, it's not too much sacrifice, but people are now buying the game via Steam. Ah, shoot. I wasn't paying attention to the tutorial. How do you use... Oh, there you go. I was like wondering, well, how do I use that move? You know, I do miss playing RPGs on stream. If I do stream on Twitch, though, it's definitely just a random game from a random backlog. And crud, I had to come back up here later on. But you know, Persona 3 Reload, though, completely destroyed my expectations. Like, I didn't think the game would be that good. So, like, I know some of the FPS fanboys still have problems with it, especially with the soundtrack. Which is like... There's only some soundtracks I'm not a big fan of. That's basically what I'm going to say. But what I will say, though, is... I'm glad newcomers can enjoy a definitive Persona 3 game. That's real. That's all I'll say for that one. Now, fanboys can stop complaining about... Well, I mean, some people are going to complain either way, but... They can finally stop complaining, like... Which Persona 3 game is the best at that point. Rising Sea Level? Come on. We got this. Yes. But... I don't know. I don't have that many games on my wish list, actually, now that I think about it. The last game I have on my wish list that I remember adding was Ys 10. But Ys 10 is not available in English on Steam. Like, it says it's coming out, but not available in my supportive language, which is in English by default on Steam. I'm like, man, because you actually need to know. You actually have to read in Ys exactly where to go and all your equipment and stuff. And it's like, all right, am I really screwed at that point? I don't know. What do you guys think of the voice actors in Persona 3? Even though I'm asking for a reload. Because I feel like there was maybe 2 characters I'm not a big fan of the voice acting so far. And yes, one of them is a girl, and the other one's a guy. If you guys are wondering. So the older... So Drunken says, the older one your friend streamed for you looked more fun and engaging. You like turn-based games. When it came to Yakuza though, looking at the older one, new one's complete feel different. That is true. I do agree with you on that. Cause like, for me, it's like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like the older ones are just more fun. But I'm not saying Like a Dragon's a terrible game, of course. I know some people think that, and I say that on Twitter, like, yeah, I prefer Like a Dragon. I'm missing 4 notes. Ah, shoot, it must be up there. Where in the circles am I missing 4 notes from? No, I got the ones over there. Alright. But I will say this though, like, if you guys have never played Yakuza, I highly recommend starting from 0 and then work your way all the way to Yakuza 8. Now, I've never played Yakuza 8 before because I don't own it. And I feel a bit indifferent, but 0 is just it's a phenomenal game. Did I get this Jiggy already, or am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping for sure. Oh, it's still... Oh, not that. It's over there, of course. Of all the bloody places it would be over there. But that's true, though. Like a Dragon does have more content, though. I will agree to that. Alright. So, the Legacy says the Persona 3 Reloaded voice acting was good. Akihiko grew on you during the tense scenes. The Akihiko is always a great character. I feel like his voice actor didn't suit his role. I mean, it's still the beginning of the game for me, so I can't really say. I kind of prefer his old voice actor a little bit more, or the old voiceover work. Yeah, I got this one. What the bloody F? Wow, I could just walk through here and like not get hit. You know the Frostman's a lord, right? But Mitsuru's, whoever did Mitsuru's voice acting did a phenomenal job. I highly approve of it. Yo, no problem, man. Enjoy your dinner. Don't get me hungry now, because I'm not eating dinner until like 3 hours later, so. But yeah, Drunken says I feel like they did more things. They did more bonus content than Like a Dragon. I heard, speaking of bonus content, oh wow, this one took me 20 minutes to do. That's kind of surprising. I heard that Sega, they put a paywall behind New Game Plus on Yakuza 8. And that really shocked me because no one should ever pay for New Game Plus. I didn't think Sega would actually go through that route, actually. I thought, if there was any company that I would expect them to do a paywall, not paywall, paywall, it would have definitely not Atlas, because Atlas knows they're not going to make that much money from New Game Plus. They know they're going to make money from like cosmetics and DLC songs and stuff. Yo, Drunken, I highly recommend Persona 3 Reload. It's an incredible game. And this is coming from someone who's played through finished 2 versions of that game. Reload? Oh my goodness, that's magnificent. Loved it. But, you know, Once I finish Reloaded, I'm gonna go back to Trails of Cold Steel 1 and finish that. I'm enjoying the game. It's just the Nord Highlands is just, it's not my cup of tea. And I don't know what's going. There's so many weird, there's so much cliffhangers that I don't know. Like, is Emma really a? I don't know what Emma is actually. And then you have like the whole like just gigantic robot thing that's been popping up in exams that's just like weird. Very suspicious, I will add. Very suspicious indeed. It's like Emma's hiding something from us. And then I found out Elisa's last name's Reinberg, so met her with her mom and stuff, and oh my goodness, it's something else. Family drama. And then, I don't know, there's so many weird questions that I have, but I'm in mid-game, so I can't expect all those answers right away. But I'll find out more about her later, because like, there's a lot of questions I have for Cold Steel 1. I just haven't got to that point where like my questions will be answered. It's still too early for that game. Wow, am I gonna really die in this Wow. I can't even get the gold feathers right. Oh, interesting. You def warp on the portrait area. Interesting. But yeah, like, yeah, because like I don't have any, there's not that many other games that interest me at the moment besides those two. Oh dear lord, welcome to Bubblegloop Swamp. This is my least favorite world in the game. Let's poop in this. Wow, I can't actually believe that actually went through. We just took a dump in his mouth and then he got salmonella by teleporting. That's Chipotle for you guys. You know, I don't know what's going on with Atlas though. And what I mean by that is like they're definitely going to put some more DLC stuff for Persona 3 Reloaded, because a lot of people know the answer is going to be a paid DLC, which was an extra mode for Persona 3 FES, which I'll be honest with you guys, the Persona 3 FES is a extra chapter. It starts you on like automatically defaulted on hard mode, so it doesn't really matter much. It's just not casual friendly, if that makes sense. And also, you really have to think on your feet because there's no social links in that extra mode either. So it makes me wonder, like, it's probably going to be like $19.99 plus taxes, of course. You know, Estelle's like, she left me on a cliffhanger. I feel like I like Green a little bit more. But like, there's so much I don't know about Reen though. That's the thing. All I remember you told me was like he became a school teacher, and in 3, and like they took in a weird direction or something. I don't know. But Estelle's a, I don't know. I don't know too much about her, cause she's a crowd favorite apparently on Twitter. So I'm like, all right, what makes her so special? She's like, the way I see Estelle is that she is a very tomboyish character who loves to rig on her dad, basically, Cassius. You know, every time I think about Cassius, I always want to call him Celsius for whatever reason. But, I don't know, man. I haven't touched the Sky games at all after once I finished that stream. That cliffhanger was real, though. So they knew. Falcom knew they were going to make a sequel. It's like, Joshua left. He discovered his past with Ouroboros. Well, his like past affiliation. And then, yeah, Estelle's all alone, and that's it. Like, this all took place in the final city of the game, so I'm like, where do I know second is going to definitely be longer than the first game. Because that's what sequels always do. The first game is all about world building, right? And then, you have that Ash Blonde guy, who's a... Oh my goodness, I'm losing way too much life in this section. That's not good. But like... I don't know too much about the whole Ash Blonde guy. It's just that, like... He is a freaking monster. That's all I remember. So you like Green in Cold Steel 3? He was more of a bot character in than in like 1 and 2. Okay. See, I feel like for him though, it's like all about the power of friendship and such. You know, that's what you gotta do. Because you have to say, my turn. And that's how you do it. It's my turn. Right. Yeah, some of the stuff that he says in the battle scenes, where like you do like your S-crafts and stuff, he does sound kind of robotic though. I will admit to that. But man. And then they have like what, Daybreak is coming out sometime with English support, which is Kudo 1, right? I'm like, alright, what am I have a long way to go with Trails at this point. Yeah, because like I thought I finished the majority of the series I wanted to play. Still got to do Metal Gear Solid at 5 at some point, which I don't know when that's going to be. That's like taking a while to figure out. And then you have Trails. Trails is definitely one series I definitely want to get more experience with, but I would rather stream it like the Sky sequels and all that stuff over. Ah, frickles, I don't remember how to do the gold. Oh, you just like rotate the controller? Okay, that's interesting. Kind of a lame control scheme layout, but alright. But you know, there's a couple other series that I am interested in. But like, I could hold off of it for now. But yo, man. The Yakuza battle theme though. That is one, like, I think I posted on Discord before, like flirt with a bomb or something. Dude, that track is so freaking fire. I kid you not, like, I'm gonna claim that that song is like one of the best tracks of the entire Yakuza series. And it plays in a Yakuza K1. It is that good of a track. It's like, you have like this high intensive like beat. And then all of a sudden like, it goes through like this chorus. Oh, Jesus Lord, that song is so freaking good. It is really catchy too. Like, so Estelle has a deaf character. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I can't give my opinion on her because like she probably develops a lot more in 2 because she's always relied on Joshua in Sky 1 from what I remember. But I'll have to play more. I'll have to play through more of it later on. And I know a lot of people. I remember there was a viewer who used to come to my streams on Twitch. Like, his name was like Lens. He's a, you know, cool guy from Austria. I think his username was based off of the Ash Blonde guy from Trails of Cold Steel, or no, Trails in the Sky 1 and 2. Because I think he's the main protagonist in the second game. But Joshua, I think his name started with an L. Lens Lu? Oh my goodness, I really don't remember his name, guys. I apologize, but yeah, definitely one character that an old viewer of mine used to. He told me he named his username based off of them, so it must be a very in-depth character. But I don't know. There's a lot of references I don't know that were referenced in like Sky games, or rather, Cold Steel referenced them from the Sky games, and I don't know those references. So I'm like, alright, what am I really doing? Perhaps the last chance you drew. Oh, buzz off. Oh, screw you. There, get pets. Alright, how did that... Wow, okay, that's weird. Can't wait to see the other main character. Compared to Reen, he's sort of similar for a bit. You're talking about the main character in Zero and Azure, right? I've seen artwork of him. I think he's like he looks like he works for an official or something, like police or something. I saw like the cover from Azure and Zero when I first bought it on Steam. So I was like, these characters look pretty cool. They look pretty drawn out. And like, you know, we'll see. Like, there's so much characters I don't know about, especially when it comes to like Class 7, Ouroboros, and all that stuff. Okay, you're talking about Lloyd Bennings. I think that's his name, because I read it in the description on Steam. Blue, pink, blue. Okay, I could do this. I used to hate memorization games when I was a kid. Like, I love puzzles, but I hated memorization. And what's even funny is that I'm actually pretty good at memorization now that I took anatomy and physiology when I was in school. But, dear Lord, red, blue. Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna go Pokemon. Oh, FML. Okay, so it was like red. I feel like I'm playing Pokemon all over again. Ah, prickles. Pink, right? Wow. Yeah, Lloyd is a weird name to spell. It's a weird name to spell. Blue, red, cyan. Okay, this one's easy. Okay, I think I memorized this one. Blue, red, cyan. Ah, frickles. Pink? No. Ah, shoot. I think it was this one. And then blue. There's more? Oh, great. I feel like this is one note I don't remember. Ah! I never get game over in that section either. But yeah, Lloyd is like one of the weirder names to spell. I think same with it's always the guy names that are weird to spell. Like, you guys ever heard like the whole like rule of... Are you serious? I had to like... Dude, he feels it. He says his feet are numb. You shouldn't be able to feel that if your feet are numb. Or you're rather your flippers. It's a video game. I can't complain too much. But I will say this though. I looked at some of the screenshots in Azure, or was it Zero? One of the two. And I'm like, it's definitely a lot similar to Sky. Oh dear Lord, I'm not... I have more honeycombs. I could definitely do this. Question mark? No. This. This. Red? Oh, great. This is where I actually got lost. Not cyan. Is it you? You. And then pink, right? What's the cyan? Because if I talk to him again, it's gonna have me start over again. Red? It's yellow. Are you serious? Oh, dear Lord. I'm not gonna... No, I don't want to... Damn it. Red. Purple. Blue. Red. Okay, I think I got this one. Maybe. No, oh my goodness. By the way, these guys are from Diddy Kong Racing, by the way. Tip top. Okay, so it's a full triangle with yellow and cyan, I think. So I think he went like this. They say you remember pain. Your memorization grows once you feel pain. Dear Lord, I hate this challenge. You know what's funny though is that you would think for someone who does not like memorization puzzles or challenges, I actually am a big fan of Golden Sun. You know, I was watching a couple videos the other day. Not yesterday, but like the night before. So Friday when I got home from work, I was watching, okay, where are all these appreciation videos coming from with Golden Sun? I'm like, oh, okay. People are starting to now appreciate that amazing, it's a bit dated, but it's a great turn-based RPG. Dude, Golden Sun, it's aged really well. No pun intended. I hate you, Tip Top. Pink. Cyan. Blue. Pink. Purple. Blue. Oh, shoot. So it went like this? No. Pink. Cyan. This. Pink. You. This? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it took us 4 tries to do this. Hey, what's worse is that this is not the last time we're gonna see this challenge in this game. Oh, prickles, this is what's gonna kill me in the end game now, is it? Oh yeah, back to what I was saying though, Golden Sun, that is an absolute gem on the N64 version. And if you have never played the game before, it was a very early released JRPG for the Game Boy Advance, and I gotta say, it's aged magnificently well. I kid you not, it's a you know, it starts out really basic, but once you get like the mascot engine involved, it becomes one of the most complex systems in the game because of Ninjago, because it uses so much class systems. Like, it borrows a couple elements from Final Fantasy, but that class system with the Djinns and stuff, Jesus Lord, it is very complicated. Like, it divides into elements, and then it divides further into like Djinn names and Djinn combinations. It's really confusing, but if I have time, I would love to restream Golden Sun. I didn't finish it all on stream before, but I have finished it. I've 100%ed it twice. Both both the first game, the second game, and Dark Dawn. I've only done Dark Dawn once. I've only finished Dark Dawn once. I didn't really like that game too much. It was meh. 8. Violation and okay, and the Jinjos. Okay, I remember. This is why I'm glad I played the XBLA version instead of 64, because I would have had to recollect those notes again. And dear Lord, I do not want to recollect those notes again. So yeah, 23 guys. It's more than enough now. Because it only costs 10 to get them, and he has one behind him. What a bum. He's a bum, guys. But, yeah, if you guys have never played Golden Sun before and are into, like, those old retro JRPGs, I would highly recommend it. It's just, I don't know. Golden Sun is like one of the more. It's one of the. It's like probably the slowest series. It's like one of those JRPGs that has a really painful slow start. I think you don't get into amazing gameplay until I think like 5 hours into the game. I think. Take that candy sugar because it's been a while since I last played it, but it does take a while. And dear lord, it's a. They talk. The characters, even the supporting characters, they talk a lot. To where they don't shut up. But that's Camelot for you, because Camelot loves their characters. Like, even supporting characters. They do develop some story with them. Jinjo! Yeah, this level probably took me about half hour to finish. Maybe 35 minutes at most. Sweet 94, alright. Not like that matters, to be honest. But, I don't know, guys. Since I know we love talking about JRPGs, but let me know, what other game genres do you like? For me, personally, I used to be a big fan of platformers, but now it's like, I prefer playing puzzle games, and what's it called? Rhythm games. Although I haven't played that much rhythm games lately, though. Alright, we're getting to Mr. Violation. Oh, Jesus Lord. I don't like this minigame either. The greeniest croc of the bunch? Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna take you on. Basically, we just had to eat more fruit than him. And he does get gimmicky. I'm only doing this now because I do not want to backtrack. Dear Lord, dude, I hate backtracking in video games. Unless it's Metroid, that's a different story. So basically, the trick is to be sure to eat the fruits that's like closest to you, like all the way around. Because if you eat while it's being wide, like this, it's gonna slow you down. You could beat him by 10, you could beat him by 6. It doesn't matter. As long as we beat him by at least by 1, we get to go to the next round. But when we Frickles, you already caught. Well, how did you catch up so fast? Okay, sweet. He's gonna get faster, by the way, during the next round. It's not ideal to. Oh my goodness. I think he might have his redemption arc. No. Alright, we barely beat him that time. Now we play harder. Eat reds and avoid green or yellows. Wow, picky eaters much, aren't you? Yeah, just like you say though, because if you do the yellow ones, it's gonna like slow you down. I'd say about like a second and a half, and believe me, you're gonna need all the time you need against this guy. Oh, Frickles. And I think even he eats yellows. I think he has a less recovery time. No, he has more recovery time than we do. We have like less cooldown, which is not ideal, by the way. Frickles, okay. Because if we tie with them, it counts as a loss, and I do not want it to lose. There's a reason why I call him Mr. Violation. I don't like this. I don't really like him. He's kind of a poor sport. If that makes any sense. Okay. Oh shoot, he's gonna be eating more. No. Oh my goodness, beat him by 3 that time. Alright, we gotta play last game where whatever's shown top on screen. I think it shovels every 5 seconds. And this is where you're gonna really need the tiny shoes. Every 5 okay, every 10 seconds. So basically once it gets to like 1, it will rotate. Yeah, you can have that, I don't care. Alright, so reds, sweet. We have the advantage. We have the advantage over there too. Oh my goodness, I thought that counted as a cooldown buff. Ah, Freckles, dude. They shuffle so fast. Okay. Sweet. Maybe we can make our comeback. Maybe not. Oh my god, barely. Normally you would have to use tennis shoes if you're a casual player. Oh man, that was rough. No, if Greenie not scared, must win 3 games to extra life, blah blah blah. Nope. Screw that noise. That's why I call him Mr. Violation, because if he eats you while you lose, he takes your life. And you know what the Frostman says? Screw that noise. I ain't doing it. Alright, how much time did that took? Because it took a while to do. 23 minutes. I feel like that took a half hour to do. Okay, I'll take it. I wouldn't mind death warping because we definitely do need to go out, but because we're in croc mode, we can't really afford to lose time to go back to the hut and do the stuff. That's very impractical. Did I collect both the honeycomb pieces? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Bubblegloop Swamp normally takes me about half hour to finish. When I'm nice and slim once more. Burgers, fries, and chips. Galore. That's such a weird... Is that why you want to become slim? So you can enjoy burgers and fries? Man, if I was slim, I would definitely go for something else. Burgers and fries would definitely be on the last of my list. Now, if it was burgers and rice, different story. Alright. But yeah, I enjoyed rhythm games. Like, you know, the first time I ever played a rhythm game was DDR in the arcade when I was younger. And I was so bad at it, but I wanted to get better at the game. And so, the boy, the Frostman, he went to improve, and I got better at DDR for some reason. It was it was great. But so much coins were gone. Alright, so Cheeto, there's only 3 of these guys in the entire lair that will give you upgrades to whatever you're carrying. In this case, we're going to get double eggs once we type in blue eggs, which I'm not going to do that now. I'll do it once we actually have to go back to Treasure Trove Cove to use it. Only because I don't see myself needing that much feathers and blue eggs at the moment. I could just do those later. And you know, I gotta say, Cheeto is actually very well hidden in this game. For a first playthrough, actually, so it's not too much of a big difference, you know? Yeah, I'm producing better results compared to like Clanker when I lost all my freaking audio filters, man. Yeah, it took me like a couple of hours to actually get the filters working correctly because I lost all my old settings. Like, I didn't take screenshots of my old settings. Wow, I'm surprised that did not count as damage. Okay. It's always the weirdest thing. Tooty says she's fine with me. If you go home, I'll set her free. I'm sure you would. I'm sure she would indeed. Alright. You guys want to know a pro tip? The glitch to get a certain witch switch, Jiggy still works in this version. It's just a little bit more pickier on the timing, unfortunately. Alright, boots. That will be saved in a bit. What I want to do is go through here. Rawr. Like these grunts are going to become any intimidating whatsoever. Alright, that's going to be part of our setup. I need to make sure that we get it through. Alright. So the glitch is to like actually peck through it. Like you actually have to use this. or like roll into it. I remember I did this easily in a N64 version, but now it's like I think they fixed the shadowing because Kazooie would grab the Jiggy with ease. That's the main reason. But hey, we got another witch switch. So basically, we're basically halfway done with the game. Well, for the most part, anyway. But you know, ain't too bad. Because once we do Banjo Tooie, though, oh Jesus Lord, that's gonna take 5 streams for me to do. I remember the XBLA version of Tooie was a pain in the butt to do, 100%. Yeah, but that's the main reason why I'm doing these what do you call it? XBLA versions, because I want to archive them once I sell off the 360, put that in a brokerage account. So now we have access back to this area with ease. Rawr. I don't know, those guys have just never failed to amaze me. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and unlock the other area. So here's the thing about this section, okay? We unlocked Freezeezy Peak not too long ago, and now we just unlocked Gobi's Valley. Here's what sucks. If we choose to go to Gobi's Valley, we have to backtrack. But if we go to Freezeezy, we also have to backtrack. But here's the thing though. You would have to backtrack for one of the other Jiggies because each world has one move in each. And you actually, the player needs to actually learn the move. Complete the world, go back to it once you learn the sister move. So that's what kind of sucks about this. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of my favorite worlds of this entire game. Freezeezy Peak. It's only got one move here, but trust me, it is well worth it. Oh look, it's boggy. Man, laying in the snow though would really suck, actually. But he's a polar bear, so he can stand the coldness. See, this was the world where like I feel like was one of the most magical worlds of all of Banjo Kazooie, in my personal opinion. Like, it is. I don't know, the soundtrack, the Christmas spirit. Now, granted, I was very into Christmas when I was a kid, so that could be why. But this world's actually pretty short, believe it or not, folks. But I gotta say though, in freaking incredible with like how it captures some of the music. Actually, I don't want to do that first. Let's go ahead and light up the Christmas tree, because the song changes actually when you light up the Christmas tree, which is actually pretty cool. Oh, screw you, Sir Slush. Yeah, reference, Sir Slush actually appeared in Donkey Kong Country 3 as a boss. A very weird boss fight indeed, actually. Alright, here's the second to last bottle move. Some aerial action with this, some devastating beak bomb attack. And we're definitely going to be using this a lot in this world. Cause some red feathers as you use it. It's a pretty broken move too. Yes, yes. Okay, so the main reason why is because we could get 2 Jiggies right now if we wanted to, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this. We had Twinkies. And then we have to deal with these, what I call the Grinches of butt munching. I don't know, they remind me too much of Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, these butt munchers, like, they love eating our Christmas spirit. It's not fun. But yeah, once you like get the cycles rolling with these guys, it becomes a lot easier. Like, it just sets a lock until like you screw up the rhythm anyways. That's how you do efficiency, man. Yeah, even these guys, when they get hit, they sound like Beavis and Butthead. It's pretty funny, actually. All right, we have like one more to go. And that's it. That was close, but we made it. I'll switch us on. You know, the block device, the pro tip is let them come to you and then use your beak attack. It's the best way to explain it, really. And by the way, the maximum lives you can hold at one time is actually 9. Just a big pro tip right there. There we go. Be a star, you'll find your reward. Okay, so this one you're gonna actually have to fly through the stars. You know, we've done this challenge kind of it. We've done a similar challenge of this before. Not too long ago, actually, so. Man, dude, the Christmas theme is so freaking good. And it's just easier once you, like, you do the thingamabobber, like, when you, like, turn sharp. Sweet. Alright, let's go. And now that we completed this mission, well, guess what? We get to hear the Christmas light song all over the place. And guess what? I'm not done using this. We're gonna go ahead and actually, like, maximize this time now. Because we're flying in the air right now, so we might as well do whatever we can during airborne and get it out of the way. That's usually how I do things. And the snowman pooped a jiggy. Magnificent, I guess. But wait, we're not done flying yet, guys. Because you know why? I want to get rid of these freaking A-hats. So usually what I do is use Kazooie's feet. As weird as this sounds, I use Kazooie's feet as like a crosshair. Because it works. And just aim at the freaking Sir Slush. And that's it. Oh boy. Because like once we do this, we have to fly all the way up and then do the thing with Bobber. Alright. We have one more Sir Slush to kill. Or to eliminate rather. And then that'll be that. And then a Jiggy appears up there. Sweet. Which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to eat up too much of my feathers right now because we're going to hold 50. I've already used too much of it, so that's the main reason. Alright, we're collecting Jiggies now. And there's a Witch Switch. And the Ekum Bokum. So, you know, these evil snowmen, they're getting their own taste of their own medicine. Ekum Bokum, Ekum Bokum. Sweet. Alright. Witch Switch, that's going to be the highest one we're going to... That's actually one of the tougher ones to get, actually. If I recall correctly, but it's not impossible. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to the Christmas tree. Collect what we need by collecting Eagle Bokum. And then do the other stuff. Oh, right, you can't forget the red present. You must get presents. It's cold. Nice warm backpack for me. Oh, you're gonna go to some people, some children probably. So enjoy the backpack warmth while you can. Because it's not gonna last forever. Oh, no sirree. Yeah, we could grab some like feather refills, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Alright, there we go. Alright, pro tip, if you do that, you can actually like take no damage when you land. So this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool trick. Alright, what else do we need to do? Collect those. We have another Bokum. I'm not ready to transform just yet though, because there's something else we need to do. Okay. Yeah, we're collecting stuff. Stuff here, despite this being a pretty short level, it is a some of the stuff is actually scattered pretty well actually. Alright, collect those. I am aware there's a green Jinjo right there. Okay. Extra honeycomb, which I'll grab. See, even I have not played this in 2 years, I still remember where almost everything is. It's crazy. And the only part that we struggled with in today's stream is just basically me finding the memorization of this stupid tip-top minigame. That was the only thing I struggled so far in today's stream. See, this is why I didn't bother with the other refills back at the Christmas trees, because they have some up here. N64 version, these are pretty hard to find if you're colorblind. Or the feathers, like knowing where they are. Alright. I'm partially colorblind, which is unfortunate, but hey, what can you do, right? No, I'll collect this last feather, it doesn't matter. Over there, there's a blue Jinjo, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab because he's actually important. So all that's left is orange and yellow, which we can't grab orange just yet in our current state. No. I do not want to trigger that just yet. Okay. I want to grab this. Sweet. And then we're gonna go ahead and go on top of the Christmas snowman. Right, that's all the presents. And I'm gonna go ahead and up here, let them do their own thing, because I do not want to wait for them. Screw that noise. Alright. Dude, doing all that circus acting, or whatever you want to call that, random those shenanigans. We already collected basically half the Jiggies of this world. There is one that we're not able to grab yet. And unfortunately, it's kind of a Jiggy I don't really like doing too much, because I feel like it's a little cheap in a way. But you guys will find out once we get to that Jiggy, because it's actually a two-parter. I don't know how the Frickles you survived that, but you should have been dead, especially since I hit him in your sternum. But I guess he's strong or ripped, I guess. That looked painful. I ain't gonna lie. That looked really painful. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab one more Jiggy. Alright. These spoiled kids, man. You're gonna remember these kids in the freaking sequel. Oh man, that's all I'm gonna say. But wait, where's the mom? You may be asking. Yeah, she's in the sequel. All right, we got that done, and then we have a. We gotta do the transformation. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take the freaking hit. I don't really care. Oh, actually no, because we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, I don't really care too much about it. Okay, I found the pattern at least to like neglect my stuff. I thought there was a what do you call it? The thingamabobber. Okay, with that being said though, Are you serious? I have to actually use it. Nope. I had a weird feeling that you couldn't use that because it'll work in the swamp, but it won't work in the what do you call it? In the icy water, because like technically you're swimming, so it negates that. And the slushes, of course, have come back, which I don't really care about dealing with these guys. We're done with them. They are like dead to us. All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, I think this guy has notes. Notes and yellow Jinjo. Okay, 4 more to go. I know where to get those last 4. I don't even have my headphones in, but I was really on sync with them. Yes, we're fat. We're now fat because of you. But hey, we're immune to the icy water, I guess. So the thing about the walrus is that, like, he doesn't really do anything besides 2 purposes, and I'm not a big fan of this transformation. Because there's not much to really do with this one. He can't attack, he can only submerge, and that's probably it. So actually no, I scratched that. 3 purposes. Alright, so basically we're racing. I like the racing, but dear lord, I hate the rubber banding in this one. So yeah, this minigame's not bad. I like this minigame quite a bit, actually. It's a lot better in this version than the N64 version, I'll tell you guys that much. But it's fun. It's fun. It's not chill, it's pretty intensive. The key is to actually jump. Jump uphill, because you're going to be doing jumping quite a bit uphill. But my god, dude, he rubber bands like crazy. And I'm not a big fan of rubber banding AIs. Oh, heck no. Mario Kart's taught me that a lot throughout the years. Jesus Lord. It was awful. I like how he randomly builds bridges, by the way. That's kind of funny. Really, the only thing I can really say is, like, if you get in front of him, he goes down pretty, goes down a little bit easier. Yeah, because if you don't jump on these hills, you're pretty much screwed. And that's it for the race. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab this. So you can actually get the second Jiggy from him once you come back from this world. And grab the power up, basically. And there we go. Wow, he is very, very rude. Smelly bear and yelling bird. Okay, yeah, I'll agree that Kazooie is pretty yelling, but a smelly bird or a smelly bear? Wow, he's pretty racist. But yeah, like once we get this one down, the walrus becomes basically useless at this point. And we don't need the walrus anymore after this. Yeah, 4. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, so the walrus is down, and then we had the orange Jinjo in this cavern, which we will have to go back as Banjo Kazooie and come back here and backtrack, unfortunately. Since we're playing the XBLA version, I could technically leave this world and then go back there, but nah, I'll treat it as if I'm playing the N64 version, because if you leave this world even with 4 Jinjos, you have to collect them all over again, so. But in this version, they fixed that, so. I'd rather just do things the casual way, rather than like glitch it out and stuff. So yeah, that's my partake in it, I guess you could say. Dun, 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 dun. I'm way off beat because I don't have my headphones in. Mumbo Jumbo, you lazy chumbo. Going down. I wonder if I could actually make it through there, though. Alright, first time using these. It's probably going to be the last time I'll use these in the wild, though. Or maybe not. Wow, that's such a douchebag move to do, by the way. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and, yeah, we could definitely make it through here, because if I did it all the way around, it's going to take too much time. Sweet. Alright. Jinjo's here. Lazy orange team with you. Alright. So to get the ice eggs, ice key. The ice key would normally be here, but I'll show you guys the next part on how to get those unlocked, because normally they would be blocked off by some code, and you know what type of codes, right? I'll put pins of those on next stream, by the way, but that's how you would actually get that ice key in the pink egg from Hammer Shark Isle. I think that's what the name was. But we'll worry about those later. For now, it's like, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so right now I can't grab the Witch Switch Jiggy because it requires me to actually get the next move for the next world. So why don't we go ahead and go to Gobi's Valley? How long did it take me to do Freezeezy Peak, by the way? I feel like it took me like a very short time. 15, 20, 24... Under 20 minutes. That's not bad, actually. Alright. Gobi's Valley is kind of a hit or miss for me, though. Sometimes I'll do it very well, and then other times I do it very poorly. Alright, I'm not using those boots, because screw that noise. Can survive it here. Yeah, they freaking like sting us, though. Welcome to Gobi's Valley, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the most hit and run, When I mean by hit and run, I mean like it's either a good world for some people, and it's like very mediocre for other people. Frostman, it's not a bad level. It's just not really my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of... I always found desert levels to be very hit or miss, though. Just in my opinion. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is actually grant access to the Sphinx right now. Because unlike this world is a little bit bigger than Freezeezy Peak, but it's divided into more sections, if that makes sense. Oh, I had to do it in his other nostrils. Yeah, this is what I mean. I gotcha. It's a very intensive soundtrack, by the way. Cleared his nostrils in. Alright, this one is like... You're going high. You pay the egg to get the toll in. You gotta act pretty fast if you want to do this all in one run, like I just did there. Sweet, talented section. Oh boy, this one is like... I feel like I never have momentum to do this. Alright, sweet. First Jiggy, pretty easy. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that trick so we don't take fall damage. Which is great because I hate taking fall damage. Not as bad as Clanker though. Clanker takes fall damage like a little girl. Man is like fragile as glass. Alright. Got that covered. Alright, are we gonna fly yet? I don't think so. I think what I'm gonna do now is actually grab those notes before I end up forgetting, because there's quite a bit of notes if you guys have may have noticed. And if I just get hit repeatedly by sand eels, I'm not gonna have enough life. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but not that I could recall. Alright, I'm done with that. Now we could... Ah, frickles. See what I mean? Sometimes you just can't do it. Alright, let's go ahead and fly high, I guess. And I'm gonna do all I can with Flying Kazooie. But basically we're summoning these sphinxes, which is not a bad thing to do. Ah, frickles, but that is. You know, right when I saw the opening, I don't know why I thought to press the trigger instead of the shoulder. Because pressing the trigger is not good when you're airborne anyways. Yeah, this track is such high energy for a desert level. It's not a bad thing, it's just something I've noticed. Alright. Get him to do that. And then we do this. You know, technically, you could get to see Eco-Vulcan the other way. I'm just choosing to get it like this, because I'm lazy. And I'm gonna go ahead and, no, that has a time limit, so screw that noise. I'm going to need to fly back there anyways, it's not a big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and... Should be the last one, right? No, second to last. It doesn't matter which side you do. Like, this is a repeat of Clanker's Cavern and Freezeezy Peak, as you guys can tell. Oh, he doesn't want to give us some immortality? No, that's pretty rude. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and grab that and then move on to the next. So we finished the south part already. Pretty good, actually. Except for that one section. Alright. Let's go ahead and Beak Bomb. 21 is such a odd number because technically they only give us 15 seconds to react to this. It's not a big deal. Alright, what we need to do here is actually poop into this pot. The easier way to do this really is just like you gotta like angle it and like spread it. My friend, his stop will now help you your quest. He's not lying though, because there's a Jiggy up here. Now if you were able to do the moon jump glitch, that'd be awesome, but hey, that's fine. I feel like I've seen that little Petifiz in the sequel. But hey, we're done with this now, so let's collect your last notes and we're out of here. It's a very short challenge. Not too bad, eh? Alright, let's go ahead and grab the last move of the entire game, guys. It's crazy how far we've come. Sweet. These are what we're required to do in Freezeezy Peak and the Witch Switch in Freezeezy Peak, so... Maybe it would have been faster if I did it? Nah, I think it would have been faster if we did Freezeezy Peak first, actually. Alright, I could get at least 5 before I get hit. Or 2 for that case. Not a big deal. That's a big deal, though. Oh, we have these beetle buzzer thingies. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Now we're getting to the levels where like those beekeeper thingies are actually like requiring us to do that, so it's not a big deal. And with the tinny shoes, now we can outrun stuff. Alright, if I time this correctly, Grabba is now done. That was easy. No, I've had that 1,000 years. Well done, mortal. No. Too bad for Grubba. We grabbed his Jiggy, eh? Now get Jiggy with it. Okay. What I want to do next, actually, is probably one of the most nitpicking Jiggies we're gonna come across in this section. So here, we're gonna get timed exactly. This is gonna be exact. If you don't know how to do this, it's gonna be really tough for a casual playthrough. So the way to really do this is actually, you see at this uphill? Yeah, we're not gonna make it in our first try, I could tell. Because I was trying to collect notes. It is really hard to do this on your first playthrough. Because they're so nitpicky with the timing. On some faster feet. Oh, we do have faster feet. You know, I could have got that on my first try if I didn't go for the notes, though. As you guys may have seen. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And then once we get through the doors, we should be good to go. It's so picky with the timing. Jesus. 1 second that we would have had to start that all over again. And by the way, that's the only missable Ikum Bokum you can actually get if you did the objective before completing the objective. Alright, things are going to become a lot easier now once I do the main temple. Basically, this world's divided into like different pyramids. And I'm going to be doing the main pyramid last, actually. Because there's like there's a couple other surrounding areas that we need to get through first before doing it, so I'm not that in a big rush. But what I'm gonna do is actually free this camel named Gobi. Because it's easier that way. And we're gonna be seeing Gobi for quite a bit in this game, actually, and in the sequel. So remember Gobi, guys. Treat him well, I guess. And I guess he'll reward us? Question mark? Because if you... The thing about this is that... What I like about this world is that whatever you do affects the second objective. That's what I like about this. That's one props I would give to Gobi's Valley. Like, everything is a little bit scattered, but it affects the way that you proceed objectives, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because this one, I think this is just a memory game, right? And all I remember I remember only where the Jinja was. Screw that guy, I want him to gone. Thank goodness in this game they don't have enemies that respawn at the same time. At the same screen as you are. And Banjo Kazooie, my goodness. Respawning enemies are really annoying to deal with. I don't know how I got that, but hey, I'll gladly take it. Banjo, I think it's to the third? Third, right? Yeah, to the third. The musical notes right there. Yeah, this is never gonna change. This is effectively by every playthrough. So I know Kazooie's here. I just can't do this minigame perfectly. After all, it's a 4x4 board anyway, so it's not a big deal. Jiggy's gonna appear there. So it cuts down the time spent there. Alright, so we finished that pyramid. Alright, I think next step we're gonna do is actually raise this main pyramid. I think before I do that though, I definitely want to collect these notes before I end up forgetting and freak out. And then I'm gonna dive underwater because there's also notes down there too that I can collect. You could technically do this without the thing. That's why they stuck a feather pad, but I would much rather do this where I'm not losing life than than just like gun it. Because if you gun it like that, it's just kind of just sucks. Alright, we got one more, and the one more is actually at the main section. I think that's all the notes, yeah, because we came across that feather. Alright, sweet. So next up, we gotta feed these sphinxes again. But unlike the toe, you gotta actually feed them multiple. Not really my cup of tea, actually. Because that's actually how you make the pyramid rise. But once we get the pyramid rising, man, these guys are gone. They say. They really love their eggs over easy now, don't they, guys? I prefer my eggs over hard. I don't know, there's just my little preference there. Should be the last one. I won't have as much free roaming as much as I can. But we'll take for what it's worth. Alright, sweet. We got all three at once, and that's what she saw. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm actually gonna do this now. I normally do this a bit later, but with everything everything's scattered at the moment, because we have to go back to the entrance section, and then there was one temple area that we have not gone through, so yeah, let's just finish this one. This is King Sandy Butts, lols. Your name is Butts. Yeah, this section you're timed, and if you fail, insta game over, or insta life. It's really not that bad, actually. If you know what you're doing, this is one of the I would say casual players may struggle with this. It's really not that difficult because the exit's down there. And this is a pretty intensive track too, so I actually like it quite a bit. Alright. I wonder what's over there though, but basically that's how you get out. No, bear survived. Now before I grab that, there's a purple ginger in here too, it's just in the other pot. As you may hear him hollering at us. Yes, I hear you. Shut up. Hey, Jinjo. Wait a minute. 95. I think there's 5 in the other section. Temple section, I think. Well, there's just one. No, there's 5 there. Okay, I'm like, what am I tripping for? Alright, we gotta go back to the entrance section. This is one Jiggy that I never understood how to get until like recent playthroughs. Like, I'm not talking about like how to trigger the Jiggy, I'm talking about how to collect it. And that looked so weird. I'm not gonna make a weird comment on it. Because his name is Trunker, so take it as you will. Because I'm not gonna insinuate any assumptions. Alright, that's the last Jiggy here. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we have to find Gobi one more time. I know you guys are tired of hearing me say that, but he's MVP in this section. Because I never collected the other stuff too. You know, the other honeycomb piece. That's what I meant to say. Because the other honeycomb piece is like right there. I forgot to grab it. I wish they put a shock pad instead of flying. Oh shoot! I almost got. And then, of course, Gobi's at the temple, and this is where you actually get the cyan egg. I know you guys aren't seeing me collecting it. It's because I already collected on the playthrough. And unfortunately, if you have a file that has all these eggs, you don't get to recollect them, unfortunately. Alright, Gobi Boomer. We'll see you in about the next part. Yeah, you just have to switch, and then the cyan egg would be there. I was like wondering for the life of me, how the frickles do you get in there? Then it hit me. Like, oh, that's how you get there. Alright, we're getting bathed in the sand eels. Not that it matters. Alright. Did I collect all the honeycomb pieces? 2. Oh, by the way, we finished that in like about the same time as Freezeezy Peak. Yeah, basically, we're on track. Still surprised Treasure Trove Cove took me 14 minutes. Like, normally it takes me 17, so... We good on that, guys. Alright. I'm not gonna risk, death warping to the very beginning. Oh my goodness, don't you dare to cheap attack. And this is the only world that actually has 2 enemies that spawn from the same world. Pro tip. Alright. Ah, Frickles, why didn't you let me express it? Alright, grab that Jiggy. Dun, dun. And then after that, we need to hit the Witch Switch Jiggy. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this just in case if I need it for the next section, because you never know. You never know with these sections where things may take you. Kind of crazy, right? Alright. Let's go, let's go. I will collect my Ekin Bokum. Yeah, this is definitely one of the... I think this is the hardest Witch Switch Jiggy to get in this entire game, actually. Because you actually have to work. You actually have to put work in this. And it'll only give you like freaking 10 seconds to do this too, so... You gotta hurry up. Yo, tear it up! Yeah, because you don't need to press the B button to actually like eject it. You could just like press the A button to fly, and it will still trigger it, so that's a good thing. Don't get stuck on me, Kazooie. Don't you dare get stuck. Okay. Alright, and I'll do this thing so I don't lose any more life. And then we go ahead and go to the rematch race against Boggy. Boggy the bear. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoying the rare playthroughs, because I know it's a little different from what I usually do for JRPGs, but this is really the only solution I could come up with. At least until I could get a new work schedule. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Of course he gets a freaking head start because he's freaking boggy. He's entitled to a head start for all guys. And this race is a little bit harder too. But as long as you do the same strategy as I taught you guys last stream, or last time we were here, Prickles. Come on, kid. I could walk quicker. Well, I mean, you got slammed by that freaking sled that height view. Never underestimate a polar bear size, guys. Because it's gonna get you in the end. Okay. Yeah, see this rubber banding? That's crazy. It's a little ridiculous, I would say. Go, 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 go. You little... Are you serious? Wow. Just wow. That rubber banding is crazy at the end. Alright, alright. I'll take the L. Maybe I jumped a bit too soon. Because as a walrus, it's not that difficult to deal with them. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Okay. We're good on this, we're good on this, we're good on this, I think. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I think he got us. Prickles, man. See, all of a sudden he's slowing down, so it's like... What is this race? See, like, he's gonna catch up at the end. See, like, look at that sprint. Like, what? Yeah, you should have done that last time. Like, maybe about half hour ago. Boggy's terrible, guys. And now we're done. Yo-ho, yo-ho. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the Death Warp because I want to. Yeah, I'll just let Banjo freeze because it's like, it's just easier just have him freeze. I know that sounds terrible, but it's just easier to just Death Warp it. Because we don't need to come back to this world. Which is a shame because Freezeezy Peak is a great level. It's a great world. Alright, so now that we're done with that, what I will do... Oh shoot, I just realized something. I have to use that again. I can worry about next stream. Because originally you're supposed to, Nah, I won't spoil it in today's stream. Alright. Let's go through and unlock the next world. I will be doing the next world starting next stream, so... What I want to do is... I want to grab... this last section. Because I feel like it's better this way. And then we do the thingamabobber. Because... we've already unlocked the cauldron pot to teleport us up here. So not a big deal. And besides, Matt, the next world, it normally takes me 17 minutes to 100% it. So it's not a big deal on that one. What is a big deal is the next few worlds after this one. It takes 10 jiggies to unlock it, that's crazy. It's like we came so far, guys. Yet so hard. And there's the Ecom Bokum if you guys want that bonus. And well, that's it, guys. I think we'll call that a stream, actually. Because there's nothing else for me to do. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. This is aka the bad ending. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of the better bad end. I actually preferred this bad ending when I was a teenager, as bad as that sounds. But I don't think there's anything else I want to do in today's stream. We're finished. Yeah, I think Grunty was the main reason why I had like a weird witch fetish for quite a while when I was a teenager, among ladies. So yeah, I know that sounds weird. And the Mumbo just like freaking betrays us. Yeah, he tried to bang her, so. And then Tooty's all like ugly and bad and stuff, unfortunately. So that's what happens when you get the bad ending. Rather you quit the game or the player loses all their lives. That's basically the bad ending. Oh well. So yeah, guys, we'll call it a stream. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been your boy, Frosty Army, the Frostman himself. All I gotta say is, stay chilly, keep gaming. I'll see you all in the next one. Next part will be the finale, Banjo Kazooie, and then we'll move to Banjo 2 after that. So stay tuned.